Hello, staff. I want to share with you the FlexiSched to-do list and make sure that you're able to navigate everything. So first things you need to do is planning before the week starts. So you click on the plan tile to do that. And to do any editing, you click on the pencil over here. So this is your live week. So right now, the week we're on Friday, so I'm not going to do anything with this right now, but I'm working a little bit ahead and planning for next week. So I got honors resource set already, 52 kids, intervention and class support. I've put that label in, and then I do have a group restriction for it, and I put in honors resource. Because I don't want anybody else to sign up for it. Generally, you may not have a group restriction. Other thing that you may want to do is, for example, if you had a PLC time, like let's say I want to change this to PLC or collaborative. I would put my seat count to 0. And then I would put in PLC time to let people know that. I would take any restrictions off, and then I would click save. So that's how you would do that, so that students can't search for your flex time there. So we'll close out there. So that gets you, I missed one part here. So that gets you your resource planned. And then when you look into your flex time for Tuesday, I've set my flex time already. I have YRBS survey. I'm just going to be with my pride time. So I have 15 kids here, and that's a club or activity meeting, and the description is to take the YRBS survey. So I'm going to save that. And then the other thing that you may want to do in planning is there may be some students you want to request. So if there's a particular student that you want to request, let's say Cole, for example, let's say for the next week that Mr. Siegslag, Mr. Siegslag's not here. Let's say Ms. Process wants to do some English 10 catch up with him, and she wants to be sure that she gets him and nobody else does. She clicks on teacher request, and then she says take test, and then make sure you click save over here, and then he's going to be in your resource no matter what. I'm going to close out on that. So those are the main functions, and when you're planning, make sure that you update your flex menu offering over here as well in the flex menu doc. When you get into scheduling portion and you're scheduling for your pride time, you'll literally go down the list, just have a conversation with each student right now and say, and by this point you'd be on your planning week, but you would make sure that you check in with the student. They already have a default, but then you schedule them and say, okay, you're going to come to me, you're coming to me, you're coming to me. Okay, so you're good to go there. And then if they wanted to go to a different teacher, you would ask them, say, okay, well, you want to go to Mr. Siegslag? Do you have him for class? And they would say, yeah, I have him for U.S. history, and I gotta make up some things. Perfect. So then you put him in for that, and then so if there's any changes, you click save. The other thing you do is check through the flex menus and get their flex scheduled also on Tuesday. So it's going to be pretty easy for everybody this week. They're going to get defaulted right into their pride time for YRBS survey. So, but you give them obviously you go through the flex menu, give them some options, and then they tell you what they want to do, and then you click save on that. So you go through that for each student. Eventually we'll have it where students are doing that on their own, but right now we're doing that individually with them. So you got to schedule for resource and for flex. So then the last portion there is just taking attendance. So when you take attendance, you go to the date that you need and then click display, and then you check present, tardy, or absent. Don't use Skyward at all, and then make sure on the bottom that you click submit, and then you are good to go. I'm not actually going to do that because Mrs. Brown might get a little mad at me. So those are the main functions in FlexiSched. So the main important part, the main part is that you get that planning things done, and that you get the students requested that you want to for the week. So if you have any questions, please reach out to myself or Mrs. Mosley. Anybody else on staff who's used that before probably is also ready to help out or kind of remembering things. It took me a little bit of time. So anyways, folks, thank you very much. Have a great day and make it count.